you would have a clue. All I see is how I was a fool to see my heart skip beats, thinking about you. Whoa. I could say that you didn't need what you wanted me. Maybe I was wrong, even want wasn't anything. Yeah, I could say that you didn't need any part of me. Yeah, maybe it's not me, you should be the one on your knees. So if we had another chance, I would never let you steal my If we had another chance, I would never let you steal my glance. Bring me back to life. If we had another chance, I would never let you steal my glance. Bring me back to life. Come in, come in. I could seat you by the fire. Listen, listen. There's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright, but I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away. See Time ticks and decays, never to return, never to feel whole. Isn't it so easy to lose yourself in time, to draw a finish line, to give yourself to one beyond what's good and bad?
What's going on, everyone? Thursday afternoon, it's pillar to pillar time. We're joined this afternoon with Dodo, as usual, yawning and ruining our intro. Hades and Zeus from RPM Titans. How you going, guys?
Good, man. Good. Thanks, man.
It's good.
It's good. Dodo is like jacked off his head at the moment. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Look, two things wrong
camera
here already.
Right now, just doing weird shit.
Look, two things right now. One, I'm not wearing my signature hat, and two, I've shaved my face. So
look at this little baby
do with that
face.
information as you will.
Baby face.
I'm fucked. I don't think I think there should be like a level of readiness before we do streams. I'm like the readiness is here and I'm like down here, I'm pretty sure. So good way to kick things off.
Alright, so obviously last night we weren't able to have hardcore, so we won't be talking about that, which is unfortunate, but we'll catch that back up next week, hopefully, with this stupid lockdown shit goes away.
Yeah,
so, our big thing today is to talk about pre-season for Speedqb.
Yes. Second division pre-season.
Second, it would be second division. Yeah,
we had it on the Sunday past. Yeah,
it was good.
Looked like a hectic day. I got there in the afternoon, and I walked in pretty well at the time that old mate came down and smashed his chin open on a barrier.
That was heavy.
Oh,
actually,
man.
It was actually on the floor, Rob. So he had dived, and his chin, like his hand, he went to like slow down with his hand, and his hand gripped to the floor and went bang. right on the floor and
Oh,
so that's
like a plank.
pretty much just went.
That's a full
And
send.
that is a full send. From what I heard, the dude is doing pretty good now. He's got a bit of a hole. He's a bit holy at the moment, but other than that, he will live.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Good to hear.
That was gnarly.
This is why you practice diving before you do it.
No, you just send it. That's what I have always done. Just
Learn
throw
by doing.
yourself.
Look, I live by that principle. Even I had to learn how to dive before I did it.
Look, he would have. Yeah, he messed himself up, but he knows now. He knows.
He's learned so much from it. He's very experienced now.
Pain is a great teacher.
I can't understand the feeling of having a hole under my chin at that time. Just a bit squeamish from that.
Anyway, so how did you guys hold up? I know you came around, I think it was 5th in the points for the day.
Yeah, tight 5th.
Tight 5th,
yeah. Pretty good. I think we're had a little nerves sort of going into it. A lot of the boys was their first appearance as well. So I think once we got to that first game, unfortunately, we were versing Laylax, which is an absolute whitewash. Those guys are absolutely deadly. Pretty much wiped the fields. But then we sort of caught our groove a little bit, got a win, and then we came up against Wreck-It Crew's 2 teams as well, and they're another team to watch, man. They are super good. Like, we couldn't even give them a punch.
Wreck-It Crew.
Having 5 straight wins, I think it was.
Yeah. We got our win and just went with it.
Nice.
Yeah, so I can confirm here they did finish 5th, just behind Diamond Dogs by 150 points.
And third and fourth shared that place, yeah.
Third and fourth shared that spot, and then Laylax and Wreck-It Crew Venom are at the top with only a 10-point margin.
Jesus.
Yeah, nice and tight.
Tight games.
It was cool.
Lose a game the whole time, they did.
And assessing the rest of the scores here, it was pretty close all round. I also have to give big props to FPS and having
shout out to FPS.
4 players. Both of them only had 4 players for the entire day, and they held on pretty well, I reckon. So good on them.
Yeah, I was talking to them out the back when I got there, and when they said that, like the FPS boys, we've just been running 4 guys today. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, we only had 4, so we just run with it. I'm like, hell yeah, boys, just send it, get it in there. Like,
send it. Yeah.
The almighty philosophy itself.
Yeah, ARP gang, this is the RPM boys. Oh, hello, Sam.
Oh,
their Sunday for us was, for a lot of guys, their first comp, especially a full day comp. So there was a lot of learnings there. What to do, what not to do. Penalties were given, warnings were given. A lot of learnings.
Penalties were given.
Penalties were, it felt like a World Cup game where it was just, but it was, learnings all around.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you guys became our guinea pigs for the day too.
with the new pull into the
new
corner
ruling system.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, I was there that day reffing, and I was kind of relentless on my pulls. So, but it's a learning curve for everybody.
Absolutely.
It looks like he would have a Mountain Dew. Wow! Thanks, Sam. Looks like I would have a Mountain Dew, eh? I would no. I'm more of a Sunkist fan, Always been a Sunkist fan.
Yeah. Anyway,
getting off topic here.
Getting off topic. Yeah, the learning curve I found, especially with Speedqb, is you get there so amped. You're like, let's do this, and then you get to the end of the day and you are wrecked. Like those last few games that you play for the day.
Yeah.
You do the weirdest things. You try new things. You're just trying to get through the rest of the day. And it's always just hectic because you just finish that last game and you go, all right, we're done. oh shit, now we got to pack everything up. We've got to drive.
I mean, what is it?
Like,
nine games you play in a day?
yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you guys did, and ProDiv does, and I think First Div only plays 7 at the moment. 6 or 7.
I think it's as much as they can get through before a certain time
Yeah.
for first.
But welcome to playing 9 games, my guy, because it's hell.
I love it. I
Fun.
loved it.
Like it's fun, but by like halfway for me at the moment, I'm just like I'm ready to go nap.
I think
I'm
by
always
round
ready to
7,
nap.
we're all sitting outside just going, oh, no, my legs can't take another round.
You always see people like ducking off. They're like, "Oi, boys, you want anything?" They'll duck off to the server and they come back with like energy drinks and KFC and shit like that. Like, eat energy.
Charge
So,
up.
that just begs the question: where's our pit stop person? Where's our servo driver?
I'm always too worried to do the drive. Hey, like I'm worried that I'm not going to have the time to get there, grab shit, and get
No,
back.
that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't we have a designated person?
We had guys make sandwiches. We had one boy bring ham and cheese peppered sandwiches. One guy brought orange slices. A whole bunch of boys brought water.
So I usually bring mandarins and try and get the guys to eat them instead of just eating those lollies that we get given at the start of the day.
The 2 bags.
Yeah, like have some mandarins or some muesli bars or something, guys. Like have some good energy. Like
I'm usually just bringing a case of water with some staminade. That's me for the entire day, boys. Just case of water and staminade.
Josh is just saying his wife found him passed out on the couch, still in his gear.
Why are you still wearing your gear on the way home? What the hell? Oh man, yeah, I can't talk. I got home from rething and I passed out on the bed immediately. So, look, I felt like a player even though I didn't play that day.
Refs do a big job when it comes to those big comp days. Crouching all day and taking hits when they're not expecting it, you know?
Yeah.
Look, at one point, I'm pretty sure someone was targeting me. Like, I was off to the side and I was watching the play. Like, I'm here and they're there. And all the jobs are just peppering me. And I'm like, cunt, what? The guy's there. I'm over here. Oh, I was just like, oh my lord.
It's like when you're watching a pillar and you're like standing sort of behind them trying to see where their gels are flying towards the other pillar, but the other pillar's firing back and you're just standing there covering your junk because you're just getting peppered. You're like, he hasn't been hit yet. Come on, get hit because I'm done with getting shot right now.
So, the two
I always wondered if you felt that way.
The 2 places I cover always when wrestling are my junk and my neck. I always, if I get shot in the neck, it hurts. I sit there and go, and I'm like, stop it.
You got the love bite of gel ball.
Although I did cop a shot through my grill and it got me right here on the face, actually. It's still marked.
There must have been an elite.
Oh god, cat, get down.
Got to have been
But
early.
yeah.
So, was there any like teams that really stood out for you? Like, obviously, we know who was at the top of the rankings and that, but was there any teams that aren't so much at the top of the rankings, but you think that people should really watch out for?
I reckon the guys that rocked up with 4, man. Like, I'd be interested to see, obviously, how they perform with the 5th player. But even with 4, at times they gave us a good run for our money too. So,
yeah,
I reckon
even to the tail end of our day.
Yeah, that was towards the end of the day too. I've been playing all day, doing something work to make up for the obviously player down. But no, those guys are really good, man.
There you go.
Yeah, absolute professionals, athletes.
That's what I like to hear. Professional athletes. I love those words. I love to hear it every time.
Professional athletes.
Sam, where did my bum fluff go? I got rid of it because I hate wearing a mask when I have my beard because it's just too itchy. And I regret my decision already. I regret it halfway through doing it.
Just leave it half done.
Oh mate, no. I don't really like all of this side and like half of here, and it's just no. Had to go. It was all going, all or nothing. So, yeah. But you know, we're getting off. I'm getting off topic so fucking hard today.
You're
Holy shit!
so bad for it today, bro.
So, this is your second comp setting, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right on that one. Our first was hardcore. Yeah,
Yeah.
round one.
I do remember this because I was also there reffing that night too. So there's no escaping me, unfortunately. I do say unfortunately because I feel sorry for any soul that has to put up with me for an entire day. But
yeah.
Comparing hardcore to Speedqb, what do you think was the hardest part about it? So, you know, hardcore, they only run for an hour and you only play about 3-4 games, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. As opposed to Speaking, which is an all-day event where you're just
Yeah.
You know. What do you think of like pros and cons?
The field size, obviously, when it comes to comparing the two, obviously with hardcore, it's a little bit smaller. So it's a lot more aggressive in the sense of plays. Found with the SSA, a lot bigger, bit more defensive, and then midway through that round, you'd see the plays happen. Players moving into Snake, across into the X, into Castle and whatnot. But yeah, between the two, obviously the field size is probably the biggest for me.
Yeah. I think for any fresh team coming in, it's the added pressure of if you lose that night, you're out for the season. Whereas if you lose a game with SSA, you're a bit bummed about it, but there's not that added pressure of, all right, we really need to win this one, otherwise we're out for the season.
Yeah.
So I think being new players as well, that can tend to psych us out a little bit. Just that thought in your back of your going, all right, we need to win. So for me, that's probably the most pressurizing thing. The field is definitely something to watch out for, and the lower barriers too.
Yeah.
But I like it. Any speedball field I'll take on. Good.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Like, if it's a speedball field, I'll be there. But yeah, I agree. Like I haven't been able to play hardcore, obviously, but the pressure of that one night to prove yourself and stay in, sort of thing, is a big one. But yeah, like Speedqb, you can have that day where you've just had a shit day. The team just hasn't been able to meld properly. You haven't meshed. You've had a rough day. You come out, you're looking at it, and you're like, oh, we barely even scratched.
Right now?
Oh, I am talking about us. Like last round, we got like 700 points for the day, 750 points or something. It was terrible. It was a terrible day for damage too. But you know, it was rough. You know, the drive home, Dodo and I like, oh, we need to do this. We need to work on that. We need to work on that. It like gets you clicking, and you go, okay, we need to work. We need to do more. But there's that thought that next round we could come back and smash through the day and get back up on the board properly. You know, like there's that push and drive that you could have a shit day, come back, and then I don't know, do a flawless victory and like not lose a single game for the day. Like there's so much back and forward with the season.
Yeah.
You just give me flashbacks, you know? Holy shit.
A lot can change in between a month between the games. Yeah. But I do like the idea of, you know, you have that set night, and if you don't succeed one of the three, then you're out. I suppose it's an element you kind of need to give the community a different element. Versus a long day, versus, you know, we go out, we hit it hard, and if we don't make it, well, you know, it's done and then dusted, and we move on to our next comp, which is S&D.
Yeah, Search and Destroy this weekend, this Sunday. Hopefully lockdown is lifted, which it should do. I'm pretty confident that it will. I may have just jinxed us, but, you know.
God damn it, Rob.
Yeah, let's put bets on it.
Mate.
Look, is there a football game this weekend?
Yes.
Does anyone know if there's a football game this weekend? I guarantee that the lockdown will be lifted, and then after that football game on Monday morning, we'll go into lockdown for another 3 days.
I'm
Calling
pretty
it.
sure. I'm
Calling
pretty sure
it.
Origin 3's on. Is Origin 3 on this weekend? I don't even know. Right, I can't even keep up anymore. I only care about one sport now, and that's Speedqb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't talk about other sport here. We only talk about the ones that are important. Speedqb. Or just
Can't
that
even get training sessions in.
just that format in general. That's all we're talking about here. We don't care about that other crap. Get it out of here.
Just got
But
a couple of things in here. Gelman is just SSA next year. Seeding round for all, or is it added to a division to grow from?
they're going to be a second div, from what I know.
They're going to be a second div from what we know.
That's fine. Like, I think it's better than combining the two into one big first div, because then you're going to have what Europe's got. They got to do over a whole weekend. They got to do Saturday and Sunday just to get through all their games.
Yeah.
So I personally think having a second div is great, because this way, yes, it will take longer for teams to reach pro div, but
You have to put the work in.
you've got to put the work in. Like,
yeah, and I think it's great that we have that journey to go through. I was talking to mates over the weekend about that whole idea of merging with a first division, and you're kind of taking away all the work that the guys in the first division have put in over the time. So to then go, well, then here goes 10 new teams that are going to merge with this. I think second division was the right way to go about it. Earn your way, work your way through the ranks, and go through the system.
Yeah.
Just like any sport.
And this way, it also filters out, potential future pro div players from everyone else. Like, if you push hard and you do the work, you will succeed.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, it's a 2-year push basically to get to pro div from pre-season.
From yeah.
And that really shows like your dedication to the sport to get into that spot. We've kind of had it not so much lucky, but being part of it when it opened and just having the sort of 1-day thing, and then going into the seeding this year and getting into pro div. Like, yeah, we had our year, but a lot of the guys in first div were right there with us, so it was kind of upsetting to not see some of the usual faces that we have on the days that we had last year, like not seeing the Carnage boys and that. That upsets me. Like, I love those guys. It's upsetting to not see them every time I'm at a game now, but one day maybe I'll be able to get down for a first div and actually watch the whole day, or come down and ref or something, catch up with them. But yeah. It really gets everything out. So what are you guys doing? We're going to move on to Search and Destroy now, because this is going to be a whole new thing. Are you guys going to Speedy Boy this, or are you going to go in Milsim style?
Yes.
Oh, no, you got to go in Speedy Boy.
Oh, yeah, keep that top secret, really.
Look,
they won't be watching this. They won't be watching this.
I can guarantee you right now that the Mad Dogs lads and Hogan's Heroes, I bet you straight up, they're not even watching. So you could say it to us now, and I bet you they won't even know.
Yeah.
You have Dodo guarantee right here. I know Mad Dogs don't watch this. I've never seen a single one of them pop up. So
I'm just going to tag the whole team right now.
I rather you fucking didn't. Don't do that to me. Don't
Look,
do that to
me. I think in all honesty, it's a first comp of its kind, from what I understand. So for us, we're just going to go in on the night and kind of gauge how everyone's set up and go from there, and get the feel from round to round. I suppose you can't really put a gameplay in place just yet.
Especially if you're not used to this type of format. Like, we already know that one of the teams, I can't remember what the Mad Dogs team's actually going under exactly, but I know that they train. They do drill training on like CQB fields to do with tight, like cornering and bunkering up and whatnot. Yeah. I've seen it firsthand on field, so
yeah, very tactical team. Those guys,
very tactical bunch of people. They will be coming up hard, and I bet you they'll have strategies in play for what they're doing.
Yeah,
Look, just play some Counter Strike. You'll be all good. Get some, just run around and like.
Just start doing, beat hop, bunny hops, and buy the orb.
Bunny-
Don't save the orb. Save orb always.
I'll be sliding past corners.
Hey, I know Hardcore's watching at the moment. What are the limitations? Is this semi-auto? Is it full auto? Are grenades allowed? Like, what's to go with that? This is what I want to know. Actually, I haven't been able to ask.
I might be able to answer some of these. So I'm pretty sure. So I know we're limited to about 1 or 2 grenades only. I think it was like 1 grenade. And I'm pretty sure it's still semi-locked as far as I'm aware.
Semi-locked? No, full auto. They're saying full auto.
Yeah.
Is there a RPS limit for that? I'm guessing probably around no grenades.
They changed the rules.
Full auto, no grenades. Knives?
No flashlights.
No lasers, that sort of stuff as well.
No lasers, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's going to be interesting.
You're wrong, Dodo.
Last I checked, you said 1 grenade, and we're talking about semi-locking. So don't. I know I don't read the chat enough.
Okay. So no grenades. What about a Thor?
Thor.
It's like an airsoft 40 mic. Pretty much it's a grenade just filled with gels in this case, which is fired through green gas, and it looks like a handheld grenade launcher.
Yeah, it just goes poof.
You know how they feel, don't you, Zeus?
No.
Yeah, I've had a full Thor to the face. It sucks.
Yeah,
I've taken
not allowed them.
Actual grenade launchers to the back of the head, but
330 FPS, no RPS limit. But no dickhead rule, so don't go stupid. Basically,
you're limited to a magazine-fed blaster.
Oh, what about hopper?
So no drum mag.
So what about shotguns? You can't allow a shotgun. Shotgun takes more skill than any magazine blaster.
I'm not even too sure if you have a sidearm. I don't know. Or is this your primary? That's it.
You got to have a sidearm. You got to let a sidearm in.
Especially if you're playing this type of field.
Yeah, because you want to be able to get up on those corners and just like pull the sidearm out to peek and then like switch back. The rules are up. Here we go. The rules are up. She's just sent us the link.
While we're talking, I'm gonna go and look up the rules real quick. You continue.
I've got it right here already.
I just pulled them up too. Alrighty. So full face mask is preferred. Well, that's fair enough. I would agree that too, to be honest. 6 teams can register. Well, we only have 4. Wow.
One primary blaster and 1 secondary blaster per player. 330 FPS limit.
Oh no, and HPA is prohibited. Essentially.
Wow. Oh, I didn't even see that part of the HPA.
So, well, it's like tap gas. Sorry.
No.
A line running to a tank or any other
You're gonna get them rowdy old Dodo.
Dude, it's for gas lining. You can have HPA, you're just not allowed to have tapped gas. So no CO2 canister, like your bigger ones and shit like that. Yeah.
Look. I don't know anyone who runs that, and I think that's silly, personally.
No melee weapons. Oh.
What? You should definitely allow a knife. Like,
knives. This is Counter Strike.
You want to get there? Take someone out.
No tap propane. Yeah.
That'd be the ultimate.
Look, it looks interesting still.
I'm keen as to watch
device
next
violation.
one.
I need to clarify device violation. Do you mean like grabbing it and like dry humping it, or like is that like a device violation right there, or are we talking something else completely? Because like when I see device violation, look, it says device violation is a yellow card and it's also got a red card. So I'm going to assume that it means doing something sexual in nature to it.
God damn it, Dodo. God damn it.
Oh, I've hit a new bar.
Oh man, someone get this man a coffee. He's messed. He's messed up.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. And I also need to apologize to everyone who feels very off-putted by the fact that I'm wearing a beanie and doesn't have a beard today.
Everyone's talking about the beanie. Everyone's talking about the beanie.
Do you want me to put the hat on? Well, I don't even know where my hat is, actually, to be honest. I have a hat. Oh, no, it's up there. Do you want the hat on?
We've already asked what their strategies are. They're going to speedy board it. They're just going to run in and just blast everything. Slide around a corner and spray everything.
Yeah.
That's
how you do
it. Just spray it.
Spray and pray. That's exactly it.
It's free fire every corner. That is the only strat, right? If you got full auto, just go burn.
Kill the other team, then worry about the bomb. That's it. Done.
Look, friendly fire is acceptable casualties. When full auto is involved, everyone's a threat. Everyone's the enemy.
Yeah.
That teammate that's running in front of you, shoot them too.
They're just saying you have. They're saying you have to carry Rowan.
Oh god! Oh god! Are any of you up to the task of carrying Rowan? That is real.
I think they're meaning as a team, like
I'll give it a crack.
I mean, carry the team or carry Rowan in general. I'd just take a couple of losses and carry Rowan, really.
Wear him as a meat shield. Just over the top.
It could be quite surprising if you come out to be super stealth.
I've never actually seen Rowan play, so I wouldn't actually have a clue how well he.
Only time I've seen him play is on a speedball field, and the last time I versed him on a speedball field, he was eating a snack, a chocolate, while using a Poseidon and going nom 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 nom. I'm pretty sure I was on his team. I just kind of looked at him like, what?
We played a couple of weekends ago at Hardcore with him, a social game with a couple of the team players, and he nicked me maybe 3 times from behind. Just ninja. Pistol in the neck.
He seems like that sort of person. He seems like that sort of person. Jacob does that too. He doesn't seem to be the guy that'd run up behind you, but he is.
Yeah. Darty.
Oh, it happens. It happens.
But yeah, I'm very keen.
Part of our strategies will probably be Rowan running fast somewhere, and drawing a lot of fire to Rowan.
Yeah.
While the other 4 go the other way.
just run that way screaming, and we'll go this way.
We'll go this way.
Wait.
We'll plant a bomb and flank.
It sounds like an old strategy from years ago. Like,
which strategy is that? Dodo, you go that way.
Yeah, and everybody else go that way. But back then, it was
that's something that okay, cool.
Like, it was different because instead of using blasters, it's all head to toe in full plate armor with a sword and shield.
Yeah.
Instead, and it's the same context, really.
Yeah.
I go this way, you guys go that way. But hey, it works. It's an effective strategy.
Great. So there goes one of our strategies.
That was the only one. I gotta go back to training again.
I don't think you get any training before Sunday, so
yeah.
I think you're gonna have to send
maybe Saturday night. Maybe Saturday.
No, I'm pretty sure they're closed Saturday.
Oh.
We'll just run some games on COD and Counter Strike.
Just play lots of Counter Strike.
Yeah,
that's what I can recommend.
Yeah.
Halloween. Yes, I will be back for Halloween this year. I've already worked it out that because you guys will do it on the Saturday night and Halloween's on the Sunday or Monday or something. So I'll be able to be there without having to worry about shit going on here.
Does that mean I have to bring my 15 kilos of gear again?
I am not LARPing up. I am going crazy. I'm going Wicked or something, man. Or Jason Voorhees. I'm pulling out one of my horror cosplays, man. It's going to be
actually,
hectic.
that gives me the idea. Do I bring just like my sword and shield, fuck the blaster, and just go heaven?
Saturday, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. hardcore will be open.
I want to see everybody there at
Lovely.
Halloween. Everyone there at Halloween. I know it's months away still, but let's go. I want to see costumes. Unlike last year. Was it last year? The year
Isn't
before?
that what we were on the speedball fields?
No, it was last year. Last year, it was before the lockdown. They had a dress-up competition, and me and Zuggy lapped up for that. We were the only two pretty much in costume for the entire.
No. There was old mate in the pink tutu.
Wasn't there a guy in this, like this big Manitar too, the horns on his head as well? And he had like the stilettos with hooves.
Yeah, this is the thing. I think we did Halloween the first year.
No, we didn't do Halloween. We did before lockdown dress up competition. So there was that Saturday night before lockdown, and that's when it was a dress up comp.
Can't remember.
What's
up, Maddie?
Look, we're getting like this podcast already has been super derailed as it is.
Dodo's just destroying.
After the S&D would be the Nationals over at Waco.
Yeah. So
do you guys have
it's
a
another
team
quarter? We're talking about it, but we definitely want to participate. Anywhere we can participate, we want to be there. Just trying to get the guys together for it, and availability, families and work and commitments there. When you factor in comps during the week plus your trainings, and then doing something else in the weekend out of a 7-day week, you could potentially be doing 4 to 5 days of gel ball.
Yeah.
And your wife's like, and who's gonna look after our kids?
Yeah. Why do you get to go out and play, and I have to stay home with the kids? Like, you come out and play too. Bring the kids.
Yeah. Let's make a day of it. We can have a picnic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of the marquee over at Waco. Yeah, awesome. But we definitely want to look at entering into that. I've had a little play in their comp in the past, and I really enjoyed that. It was fun. You just, if you're a pillar player, you want to be 20 mags deep.
Yeah. Just keep slapping them.
Yeah, there's none of this action going on. It's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was still doing a bit of that.
Yeah, no, I do like the AGBL. But yeah, so we've literally got Search and Destroy on Sunday, Hardcore on Wednesday,
yes,
AGBL and the one-shot tournament next weekend. Is Gel City this weekend too? Actually, I think Gel City might be this Sunday as well.
Give me a
split. It's the first weekend every month, isn't it?
Yeah.
Give me a hot minute to go check that up.
So we are like balls deep in comps at the moment. Really?
Comp. Yeah.
There is too many leagues.
On top of that, I know that Crossfire is doing their Milsim style comp as well. Coming up. I'm not sure what date they're doing that, but I know it's coming up. Have you been to Crossfire yet?
Not yet, no.
You guys are going to make it there. It is a great field. Like, Hardcore and Crossfire are two of my favorites. I haven't been to Urban in a while. Been meaning to get back there, especially with their field change now. But yeah, Hardcore and Crossfire seem to be the ones that I always seem to end up at the moment. So
I think Tac Edge are also running the comp at Gelsoft.
Oh yeah.
That's right. The 3v3.
Yeah.
So many
What's that? 2K prize pool or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. And it's all done in a day. It's not a season thing. It's just a one-day event.
No, it's all one day.
Yeah.
It's smashed out.
Rock up one day and walk home with 2K.
Woo!
It'd be nice. That's one blaster for someone in the team.
You mean another one for me, right?
You don't need any more, Dodo. Just get the ones you've got working.
Oh, I'm happy just to cover field costs and gels these days, to be honest.
Yeah.
Got enough blasters.
I feel that. But at the same time, like, some blasters you look at and you go, oh, maybe I do need another one.
Yeah, I did that. I did that last weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't find it. I can't remember what they changed their name to.
Australian Speedball League?
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not important.
We literally cover comps. This is our podcast, but it's not important. It's not important. Don't worry about it.
Look,
Come
it's not
on, man.
important right. It's not important right now.
Derailed again.
It'll be important when
it's
it
right
comes.
here. Give me a sec.
You found it? Because I can't find it. We're just doing the confirmed dates, and I can't even find a page.
This was put up on the 28th. This Sunday. Yeah, so this Sunday.
So we got back-to-back leagues this week coming. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to sit there and go, oh, do I play this one? Do I play that one?
Yeah.
Or you just go all in and go, I'm gonna play all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then make your bed in the doghouse that's out the back somewhere.
See, he's the lucky one. He doesn't have any kids yet. He's not married yet. Like he's engaged, but he's not married yet. Like, so he gets away with this stuff. He doesn't know what it's like to have kids.
Oh wait, I'm engaged.
You are engaged, are you?
Yeah. I am.
Fuck, man. Don't make me guess. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. Look, while the craziness of this completely derailed podcast is going on, I would like to ask the comment section if you have any questions for the guys while we continue this train wreck. please ask us, because like I'd be more than happy to give your questions to them to answer. And likewise, if you guys got questions for us as well, we're more than happy to answer them too. So feel free at any moment to do whatever, because we love that here. We're not scripted people, clearly. We just wing it.
So
yeah.
Dodo, I need you to be quiet for like 2 seconds, bro. So RPM Titans, you guys, few of you are from old teams, newer teams, all the rest. How did you guys all come together? Were you a group of friends or just met on the field? Like, how did it all happen?
You want to take this one, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah.
So me and Ryan worked together Monday to Friday. Ryan actually introduced me to the sport. We played in a team, Team Anarchy, under Troy. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that crew there. We were there for a couple of months, and decided to take our own journey, and starting a team of our own. We bounced on a few ideas, and then got approached by Anakin, Brett.
Yep.
Yeah, custom build. He came up to us and asked us if we were interested in possibly doing something with the RPM Tech Shop with Rowan. And so we had a meeting with Rowan and the sponsors there about putting a team together and representing the company in the gel ball scene.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's a.
We did a lot of scouting at like the Gel City Scrim Nights as well. So even these other players out there that want to get involved in some sort of team, that's the best way to get picked up. Just go to a Scrim Night where it's social, it's easy, and if you perform or if someone sees something they like, they will approach you and ask you, "Hey, come try out, come join the team." You know, and that's the easiest way.
Gel City do Thursday night 3v3s, and Real Strike over in Browns Plain, they do Friday nights 5v5s.
Friday nights and Sunday nights as well, Scrim Nights, I believe.
Yeah.
I know it's been a bit shaken up with comps and that, but yeah, I know Friday nights is a definite at Real Strike, but then yeah. And then Hardcore usually does a scrim night, like a casual scrim night once a month. definitely the way to go to find a team.
For scouting. Yeah.
Or scouting.
Mm-hmm.
I think the boys that we've picked and that decided to join the team, they come along from there. They've come a long way. We had some guys that never even knew what speedball was. They had no idea. They just wanted to jump in, give it a good crack, and they've adapted to it extremely well.
Some of them we met at social games.
Good as well.
Never knew anything about the sport.
Yeah.
Had a quick chat, got talking, invited them to a scrims night, and I was like, "Whoa, really? This is what's going on?" It's like, yeah, it's a different world out there. If you wanna have a look at it, I've got something going on, and invite them to a training session, get through a couple of runs, and then into a couple of comps and take it from there.
Yeah, and it's always just that you'll get them in that first game. They'll either absolutely love it and be hooked, and they'll be watching Speedqb videos 24/7, or they'll go, not for me. Like, I find that the Speedqb players are either all in or all out. Like, there's no real, I wouldn't mind doing this. You might get the occasional person that'll be like, no, I'll just stick to scrim nights. I won't do comp. But usually you'll find that comes down to work life or family life will make it that they can't really fully get into it. So,
Okay,
absolutely.
Fuck that. Full send. Let's go.
Full send. Throw it all in.
All in. That's why I'm not married yet. Because all the money goes to double. Oh my god.
Matty's just saying he's looking forward to scrims at Real Strike next Friday as long as lockdown doesn't continue. I hope you can get there, man. I really do. I'll probably be, unless you're flying down, I'll probably be passing you on the highway going back up that way. So,
Chris, yes, thank you. I do. This is a nice
the
beanie.
beanie. It's always the beanie.
Everyone's questioning the fucking beanie.
So I had a question on my Instagram from someone. Let me just get the name up before I read it out. Just because I like to give people's names. So it was call sign Sticks. He would love to know how to go from being a milsim player to being a speedball player.
Right.
So, how do you reckon?
Scrims, full send.
Scrims.
Yeah, you'd only find out once you start attending social scrims, even just through social nights at a few CQB places. You'll soon figure out if it's something for you or if you're into that more of a distant kind of battle versus the maximum 20 that we're getting in the rounds that we play in.
My advice to go from milsim to Speedqb is pull the helmet off, put a mask on, get rid of all that kit you're wearing and wear something nice and light and comfortable. Throw a belt on or a chest rig, that's it, and run. Just run. If you get lit up every time you run around a corner, start learning. Start learning how to come around that corner quicker and better. Like, it's just... Chris Lark just buy a dye mask, slap stickers on it. 100%. If your mask does not have stickers on it, you're not a Speedqb player. 100%.
Don't forget to drop stock with the stubby stock.
Yes, drop stock with the stubby stock.
That's what you do.
Chris loves drop stocks with stubbies on them.
Yes, he does.
That's why Matt's bringing it up, because Chris loves seeing them out in the wild so much.
Thanks, Shin. Look, how can I put this easily? The transition from milsim to Speedqb can be either the easiest thing or the hardest thing. It really just depends. Like, I already didn't fit the standard milsim play because I'd never really played slow and tactical. I was always shock and awe. So if you find yourself already running more or like not being super tactical, you're already in the right, like you already got somewhat the right mindset. All you need to do is refine that mindset. I feel go to an indoor game and like you said, drop all the gear, go lightweight, and just and semi only, even if it's a stock blaster, just try yourself on semi only, see how you go, and then from there build yourself from there. We're a bit different. We kind of just got kind of full sent into Speedqb essentially. We didn't know anything prior to it. I knew absolutely jack shit. I literally didn't even know what it was until after I played my first event. Like that was me. But yeah, because we have all these opportunities for scrim nights and whatnot, hit up a scrim night. Like if you're close to Real Strike or whatever, do the drive. I'll be there pretty much every week at this point. I'll try to be for scrims. And if you can't make the votes, like there's also hardcore and there's Gel City, which those two I may not be able to attend, or I will try to. But I'm always happy to help out new players who are wanting to come into the scene because the more the merrier, really. And this is a very giving community. We give a lot, and a lot of us have formed connections overseas with like a lot of airsoft Speedqb teams. So you know that this is a really good community when you can talk to people overseas and forge friendships with them as well.
Yeah.
So never feel disheartened. Never feel disheartened.
Do you guys also know if the scrim nights at Real Strike have referees or rules involved, similar to what? Because I've only done it at Gel City.
So I attended my first scrim night a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember now. I think it was 2 weeks ago. But since then they did want to implement some more refs because they did find there were a couple of juggernauts, people with their god mode on. So unfortunately it happens still even in social scrims, and I just have to say, guys, come on. And if you are playing competitively, for the love of God, just call your hits. Yeah. But if you're a new player, I can give a little bit of leniency, but still call your hits. Like it's not fun for anybody if you don't call your hits.
Yeah.
No.
And that goes anywhere. That's not just CQB, that's not Speedqb, that is anywhere. If you're playing this game, whether you're at Donnybrook or, the Tack Edge major field, like the big one, like Milsim events, everything. If you're not calling your hits, you are ruining the game for other people. It is a very selfish thing to do, and I cannot stand it when people do it. On saying that, there are times where people legitimately will not feel a hit. I personally have had it happen quite a few times, and people will come up and tell me, and I'll go, oh shit, like I am so sorry I did not feel that. The trick is to try and get rid of as much gear as possible so that there's less chance of it hitting your gear and not feeling it. I had at our training session last week, didn't realise Jared would actually hitting because I wear my dump pouch on the front of me because when I drop my Gen 8 mags, they just pop the latch off, right? So I sort of just drop them straight into my dump pouch. He was actually shooting at me, and it wasn't for a couple of seconds of me still firing that I've gone, oh shit, wait up. He was shooting up my chest, but he'd hit my dump pouch about 3 times before I'd even realised. So now I'm getting rid of that. That's not going to be on me anymore. It was just one of those things. I haven't had that happen before, but now that it's happened, it's like, nah, that's gone. Fuck it off. Call your hits as much as you can. Don't take the piss. There are people that do take the piss, and you can flat out tell when they pigeon head themselves back in when you clearly see it shatter off their lens. Like, I cannot stand that shit. You'll see it just go pop, and they're like, oh, wait, no, I didn't get hit. I ducked past it. No, you didn't. You got hit. You got hit.
Yeah, so look, it's probably like the biggest thing for anybody, not in just Speedqb. Just call your hits.
Just call your hits.
Accept it. Like the only way you're gonna get better is by versing better teams. and better players. So
Practice.
that's the best advice I can give you.
Call your hits and hide better.
Yeah. Call you.
Definitely hide better. I need to work on that still.
What was that?
A
Sorry.
bit more.
Yeah, tuck it in a bit more.
Actually, it's virtually impossible for me to hide when I have Aussie Elite saying Dodo on the left at the top of their lungs. Dane, Jake, TJ.
Reputation, hey?
The other thing I've got to say is, whether you're a big person or a small person, don't be afraid to get into those smaller areas if you are a bigger person. I have really found myself moving into Castle and into the U's and stuff, and even a bit into the Snake, just in practice, just to try out something different, and I'm really enjoying it. And I
Full
think
belly?
not belly,
you don't
side slides and stuff.
What you did last month?
Well, last month when I ran to Castle on Defiance.
During a comp day, you
During
made
a comp
the run
day,
up to the castle, and
we had a really bad day, and it was the last game of the day. I was joking with the guys, like, I'm going to run to Castle. I'm going to run. I'm going over there. That's what's happening. I got there. Surprised myself that I was actually there. I was surprised I didn't get shot on the way, especially because I pulled up short on my slide, so I'm crawling the rest of my way in, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. I stayed there most of that game.
I think you lived longer than I did.
I was like, what the hell? How did I get here? So ever since that, it's just you know what? I think I'm going to have to practice a bit of this. This might throw people off.
Zogi's going to be a future ex-player, everybody, just saying.
Dane, if you're out there, I'm coming for you, buddy.
But Jake's here already. So
Jake's here.
And I know exactly why he's laughing. Fucking. You know, I'm going to administer the question now.
Yep. Throw out the question.
So, I know you guys haven't been playing long, and, well, this question is usually a question I love saving. But what is the team that you refuse to lose to, or hate to lose to?
Me personally, we don't have one.
Yeah. I think it's too early on to call it.
Yeah. I think feel like Raymond at the moment. Everybody loves them.
Which team?
Yeah.
Which one?
you got to pick someone. Got to pick someone. Even if you've only played a few games, there's got to be that one team. Whether it be because they got you at pre-season or something, and you're just you know what, we can get them next time. Pick a team. Yeah. You got to pick a team. You got to pick a team.
Aussie Elite Gold Coast team.
Aussie Elite Gold Coast.
Yeah.
For me, it'd be Hell's Gels.
Hell's Gels.
Yeah, they slaughtered us in round one.
Yeah.
That's right. And Chris is here too, the captain of Hell's Gels. So I'm pretty sure he'll take you up on your offer.
Yeah, so, I mean, if there was anyone other than that, they really played well that night, and they continue to do every week going forward.
Yeah, they definitely spanked us and told us quite a few lessons. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, they're good at that.
They definitely do. They definitely do have a good team this season for hardcore. So I would be surprised if I see them in the finals this year.
Yeah,
I'm hoping to see them in the finals. I'm hoping they do.
Wait, Chris, take a dive.
Well,
I've got my money on another team. I'm kidding. Don't take it seriously.
Damn it, So, have we got any questions out there? Anything for the boys? Anything for us? Have you guys got any questions for people out there or for us? Or anything you'd like to say?
I have this beautiful patch I still haven't opened yet from Rowan. Just wanted to show it. Yeah, it's too big to go on anything that I have, so it's just chilling for now to
I think
get a patch wall
one
going.
question I have is if you guys are nervous about the whole potential sport getting banned sort of thing, similar to what happened in WA, I believe it was.
I'm personally. Oh, you can go first, Zoggy.
I'm nervous, but I'm not overly worried. I feel like Queensland, with everything we've got in place now, that come in at the start of the year, that's going to make it hard for them to switch around and go back on their, like, what's been set in place. I believe that Queensland, with our Stop and Think campaign, has definitely done well with getting the dickheads off the streets that are doing the wrong thing. I really feel like we've done the right thing. On top of that, when we've got what's his name, Adrian, the police. I can't remember his name. The head of police, Mark Ryan. That's the one I'm looking for. What was I thinking? Adrian Rydell. That's a different. That's a different politician. Yeah, Mark Ryan. When we've got him sponsoring the Nationals, like that to me.
That was somebody else.
No, it was Mark Ryan, wasn't it?
No.
Well, one of the politicians, anyway,
it
sponsored the AGBL like Nationals. Like, I really feel like we have won over the government, and even at the Nationals, one of the speeches that we got from the local politician that showed up was, "Gel blasters are here to stay for Queensland. They're loving what we're doing. They're loving." Yeah, it was Mark Ryan. It was Mark Ryan. So I really don't. I'm not concerned about it, but it's definitely in the back of my mind of something that could happen. I don't think we should really worry. Just keep on top of Stop and Think, make sure everyone's doing the right thing, and we're good. So,
couldn't agree more.
I'm not overly scared, mostly for the same reasons. Like, we just spent a whole year fighting for what we already have. And then we only just got legislation in February this year, pretty much cementing they're not going anywhere. So as long as people keep doing what they're doing and not being complete dickheads out in the streets, I don't see why we can't set the best example for the rest of the country.
Yeah, as Jake's saying the same thing. Like, the rest of the country should be looking at how Queensland is moving with this, the sport that's growing, the communities that are growing, the income they're getting off the taxes of these gel blasters. Like, that should be enough for them to go, man, this is almost as good as cigarettes.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Are you something there?
I really hope that in the near future, the rest of Australia will follow suit and we will have gel blasters Australia-wide. I would love to see Speedqb on a national level and have comps in every city, and I'm sure Mark's the same. He's wanting that as well. And then to have, the big finals, the interstate finals at the end of the year, like, would be insane to do.
Pop-up fields.
Yeah.
It'd be, I would travel a lot, I believe. Like, I was ready to go to WA at some stage just for the sake of going to WA to watch them, but that's unfortunately unable to happen now. I probably will make it down to South Australia at some stage, even if it's just me standing off to the side, hanging out with the guys from, like, the teams down there that I've met. We've got some of those guys coming up here every month just to play with Anarchy and stuff. Like,
in the weekends, those
So,
are cool, man. Like, stories like that, interstate mate to mate coming over for a weekend, having a jam in the team. It's real cool for the community.
It's good to see that the community has gotten to that. Like, when I first started playing, going out to Donnybrook and that, I met a few people, but the community wasn't really there, I felt. I was very much just sort of standing off to the side and, joining in on conversations if someone would ask me like a simple question, to now just you get to a speedball event and everyone's ready to talk to everyone. Everyone's mingling. Everyone wants to meet the new team or, stuff like that. It's such a great feeling to be part of this community.
Ooh,
Exactly
yeah.
right. Yeah, we felt quite welcomed at SSA as well. There's
Yeah,
a
that's
few
cool.
teams that have been around the block a couple of times in previous, comps and stuff like that. So they were already well known in the community. And, a lot of them, as you said, came up and introduced themselves and even just checked out our blasters and we had to talk to them.
Yeah.
I think that sort of helped sort of take the edge off being there for the first time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The only biggest piece of advice I could give to the other two states right now that are currently still in a dilemma, SA is still in a dilemma, and with WA is stop being divided. Don't be divided.
South Australia at least has a way to still play. This is what upsets me about the Western Australia thing. At least they gave South Australia a way to still have their blasters. It's bullshit, but they still can have their blasters. Western Australia was just outright taken from them. It's not a great look for the government over there to do something like that. There are a lot of people that aren't even gel ballers, like just reading comments on Facebook and stuff, that are just turning around and going, my grandkids have these toys. They play in the backyard all the time. Stuff like that. Oh, my 14-year-old son started mowing lawns just so he could save up and buy one of these blasters, and now you're taking it off him. It's heartbreaking to see these sorts of things happening. But I really think Western Australia community now, like not just the gel ball community, but as a whole, are going to go, this is some bullshit right now, and we're going to start cracking down on our polys. Hopefully. Hopefully. They work for us.
Let's try not to get too political here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to get on that high horse.
But yes, definitely that WA press conference was so cringy to watch.
Yeah.
Like for anyone who does use gel blasters, you could tell which one was a gel blaster from a mile away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like that's a conversation for another time. That's an off-stream conversation.
Yeah.
There's so many ways you can go about that. It's like, where's a 16-year-old gonna buy an SLR? That's real.
Where in Australia?
AK-47.
Where in Australia, apart from being part of the military or the police, can you get a weapon like that anywhere? Like, I can't go down to the shop and buy an M4. This isn't America.
Yeah. And then you're gonna go all that way and then put stickers all over it.
Yeah, paint it bright green and pink.
Wait, we're not America?
We're not America.
Oh man!
The disappointing part is the fact that the news and everything sort of claimed that they could be modified to shoot real projectiles.
Yeah.
They even took it to a gun shop, and the gun shop's like, "There's no way this could ever function properly."
Yeah.
No. It'll blow up before it ever shot a projectile.
I do love how they debunked themselves again. Like, just oh my god.
See, the only thing that I can think about with that comment of them being transformed and converted into a real firearm is they weren't talking about lead throwing firearm. They were talking about airsoft, which is a prohibited firearm. So I reckon that's more what they were talking about, that easy to transfer it into an airsoft.
To shoot pellets. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's what they were getting at, but
technically, see?
That's what let us have airsoft already. But
yeah.
Look, hear me out, right? Alright. I'm gonna sit up for this, alright.
Oh god, he's sitting up.
Give Queensland airsoft, right? If you give Queensland airsoft as like a trial run, you give it as like a trial run, right? If you see the same stuff you're seeing now in Queensland, like people in their best behavior and whatnot, I don't see why it could not be rolled out across the board. All right, but where I'm getting at as well is you start. So we've already had gel blasters for a couple of years now, right? Then that's
3-4 years.
Then we get airsoft, right? And then you roll across like that type of that format across Australia wide, right? I know it would suck for a while, but when you think about it, you deem yourself good enough with gel blasters, you get airsoft. It's like a reward.
Yeah.
And I reckon if every state was to do that, I reckon, perfect. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
God damn it.
Look, I just want airsoft, okay? I really want airsoft. I want a reason to just dump hundreds of dollars.
More. Yeah.
I want to dump more money. Don't give me that, looks like.
Jake's just saying you got the 6-month dickhead period after that, and then you're gold. Okay, I'm gonna be unpopular opinion here. If we bring in airsoft into Queensland, it should be regulated. UK regulates. Most of the world regulates. Japan regulates. Germany regulates. I'm not talking about crazy regulations, but I am saying there needs to be a regulate, some form of regulation there.
Well, Germany's a bit crazy with theirs, and so is Japan, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
I think if, the Queensland government picked up the same thing that New South Wales did for paintball licenses, so you can apply for it on the spot. You don't have to do your police check at home and get your safes inspected, because I've been there and done that.
Yeah.
If Queensland were to adopt that sort of mentality for airsoft, definitely, for sure.
Yeah. And that, Maddie's just saying, it helps keep the dickheads out, and that's all you need to do is stop the dickheads from getting them as much as you can. Like, they're still going to get them, don't get me wrong, but if you can slow them down on whether they think they can just walk in and grab one. Jake's just saying 18 plus, show ID. Yep.
I reckon
go with that as well.
You can also go like 18 and older. You can go for airsoft. Like, I know it could be shit for kids, like, or teenagers who want to get into Speedqb or other things, maybe.
We've got gel ball for that.
But we do have gel ball for that. So there's
and
still
you've also got the ability to have a parent or guardian co-sign for the purchase of that airsoft.
It's like it's not like Europe where it's 18 plus across the board for airsoft, which does suck for a lot of those teenagers who want to get into Speedqb, but they have to wait till they're 18. Here, I reckon, like we do have that chance where we can go, hey, we have gel blasters. If you do keep them in like a juniors league until they turn 18, then they can apply for airsoft, and then they can get an airsoft gun, and then they can go from there. But I reckon, like everyone's saying, start with gels, and then go to airsoft. If we have some way for people to transition, perfect.
Yeah.
Fuck, I should be a politician. Let's go.
I told you, bro. I vote for you.
No.
No, I should not be a politician.
No.
I'd be an absolutely horrible politician.
Yeah, I don't vote.
If he becomes a politician, I'm moving away.
Look, I'm gonna be a politician for one thing: legalizing airsoft. That's it. I don't care what else I do in my term. Just give me.
Alright. So, do we have any more questions out there? Because we're gonna have to wrap up. I've got to get ready for work.
I mean, before we do you have any advice for us as a new team entering into the stage?
Oh, I definitely have some advice. I've got a couple, actually. Have fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Have fun. Don't take everything to heart. Don't take your losses like I take my losses, which is personally.
Yeah.
I can agree to that.
It fucks you up. So ignore that shit. Just have fun. Like, you will have your good days. You'll have your bad days. The main thing is play with your team as much as you can, and work on your communication as much as possible. Communication makes up over 90% of the game, I feel. And it's exactly what Jake said. Everything is training. Like, playing video games here can be training. You're communicating. You're synergizing. Playing on a character field is training because you're playing together. And again, you're communicating. You're moving together. You're doing things together. training on a Speedqb field is still it's training. Anything you can do is training. You can even practice at your own home. Just grab a blaster and practice snapshotting in your hallway. You can I occasionally use my hallway for sliding, just to practice sliding. I'll put my knee pads and whatnot, and I'll just start sending it down the hallway. Like you can do training just about anywhere. It's all mindset. It really is all mindset.
Even just like not even playing, going and having a barbecue with your team, hanging out after a game, after you've gotten off the field, away from gel ball, go to Macca's or whatever after the game, sit there, talk, become brothers and sisters more than anything, and you will start really noticing stuff. Even like if you can't do that, if you play video games or whatever, oi bro, I'm jumping on Call of Duty tonight, you want to join? Like, it doesn't sound like the greatest thing, like, oh, you're not really playing gel ball, but having those moments where you're bonding more just helps build more in your team. So, yeah.
Oh, cool. Appreciate that. Thank you.
That's what I'd add to Dodo's thing there.
Yeah, sound advice.
It's something that we didn't really get to do when we started. Like, we didn't really have anyone to hold our hand, but help us or guide us at the start.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Rowan? We need to have a barbecue, Rowan. We need to have beers, social events.
Exactly. we a lot of these teams didn't have the chance to learn from better teams at the start, and now we're able to kind of give back to these newer teams getting into the sport to help them. I feel like help them where we didn't have the help at the start. Yeah. It might not be the same for every team, but I definitely know I had no idea what I was doing at the start. I was put on a pillar and just told to shoot at an angle, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah.
Yeah, the game's come so far. It's evolved so much.
Yeah.
It definitely has, and my mindset has definitely changed because of it. I used to see this is just a hobby, and now I see it as a sport and so much more. It's more to me.
You can learn from the oldest guy to the youngest guy. I mean, for us, our manager's our oldest guy, and one of the techs in our team's the youngest. It's 16, so
yeah,
you can definitely learn a lot.
I'm definitely learning stuff every day, and if you wanted to learn even more simple stuff, I found watching paintball videos, like paintball training videos, help you also improve. Just like because paintball and Speedqb are just very, very similar in a lot of ways. So I started watching paintball videos.
I used to play Super Sevens.
Oh, there you go.
Paintball, and it's very close.
Yeah, so there you go. Like a lot of that would translate over to Speedqb to a degree, like some movements and whatnot, and even comms can translate across depending on. So again, anything is training, and I definitely hope everyone who's new, and if there's new players watching, take that advice and like just really get to know who you're playing with. That is the big difference between a team and like a good team and a shit team. Is how like a good you'll notice a good team is a team that's meshed together real well. They spend nearly not every waking moment with each other, but they spend so much time talking and playing over a team that just meets up once every so often.
Yes. So, yeah.
So definitely. Just something that everyone should definitely take in.
At the end of the day, we're all here because of one common reason. That's for the love of job. So,
100%. 100% that.
Just
anyway, guys, we're going to have to wrap this up. Unfortunately, I've got to get stuff ready for work and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a dysfunctional one this time, but unfortunately.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us, mate.
We'll probably get you guys back at a later date when you're a bit more seasoned up.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I think think that's
So
something we plan on doing.
yeah, definitely get people back and forth all the time. So yeah, hit them up, RPM Titans on Facebook, and they are on Instagram. Yeah, or just hit up Dodo. He puts out videos and stuff. I don't know. That baby face. Go and give that baby face a like. I'm sure he'd love it.
I would like that like. One like equals one hair growth on my face.
Yeah, as always, stay safe, everyone, with COVID and everything, and we will see you next Thursday.
Yep.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers.
Everybody.